Anyway, on that, let's talk about our Money in the Bank predictions.
Yeah.
So we're not going to talk about the pre-show. I haven't got that down. But Naomi against Lana, SmackDown Women's title.
Naomi.
By what?
Pinfall.
I'm gonna go for the upsets. I'm going for Lana.
No.
By
I
pinfall.
went for Naomi, and I'll tell you why in a bit.
Okay. Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair versus Natalya versus Tamina versus Carmella. Money in the Bank match for the SmackDown Women's title match contracts.
Carmella.
Let me guess. James Ellsworth is a difference.
Yes, and also I feel they're going to open with this match, and the Naomi match is going to be later on in the night, and I think Carmella's going to cash in on the same night.
Okay.
That's why I think Carmella's winning. That's why I think Naomi's winning.
For some reason, and this goes for both the Money in the Bank ladder matches, I'm going for people who I feel are complete dark horses in this match. So I'm going to go with Tamina to win this match.
No, I don't think she could carry that. No way.
She won't carry it as well. I see how Carmella will work better, but I have a funny feeling.
I feel like the Money in the Bank is used for people that are nearly at main event level, and this is to help that final push to get them there. Carmella has done very well.
That's true.
Out of the women there, like Becky Lynch and Charlotte are already main event level, so they don't need it. So if you're looking at the other three, Carmella, Natalya and Tamina, out of those three, Carmella is the one that's closest to the main event.
Yeah.
So I feel that's why she could get the belt, or not the belt, the briefcase to help push her.
Okay. The Usos against the New Day SmackDown Tag Team titles.
I had difficulty with this one.
It's a tricky one, wasn't it?
I had really, I can see the case for both winning. In the end, I went for the New Day because that will bring merch in.
Oh, okay.
New Day is champs again on SmackDown. That's going to bring the merch money in.
I'm speaking now specifically on a storyline angle, that if they want this rivalry to continue, and it looks like it could be one of the best rivalries of the year, that I think it would make more sense if the Usos won. So therefore
I can understand that.
Yep.
I think whatever the result, you can continue the rivalry though.
But I think it would make more sense for the Usos to win in this case. Therefore,
really?
Because that way it would belong it more, and it would make more sense for the New Day to want to go after it, maybe even take the match more seriously.
But, sorry, just to interrupt there.
Yeah.
If the New Day win, the way to continue the rivalry would be the Usos have their mandatory rematch.
Maybe.
If challengers don't get mandatory rematches, so challengers lose, they can move on to the next one. Technically speaking, that's why I don't see how that could continue it. Now, if they win in devious circumstances, then yes. Yeah, I can concede.
It's that type of, especially considering the type of tag team wrestling that both teams are capable of doing, especially the Usos. Mm-hmm. I think it could lead easily to it. So I'm going with Jay pinning Xavier in that match.
Okay, I have Big E pinning Jimmy.
Okay. Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin versus Sami Zayn versus Dolph Ziggler versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Money in the Bank match for a WWE match contract.
Once again, I looked at it in terms of who is that person that is right on the precipice of main event.
Yeah.
And who just needs that last push, and who would give the briefcase that last push? Baron Corbin.
I have picked Baron Corbin as well. Similar reasons, but also I feel he's also the dark horse in this match as well, in a way as well.
Okay.
And finally,
it was a good thing though on SmackDown that he was the one close to getting it before he was pushed off.
Yeah, it's a bit of it's an omen inside an omen.
Yeah.
And finally, Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton WWE title match.
I don't know. I actually really don't know.
Well, first of all, it's in St. Louis.
Yeah, so I should know straight away.
And if WWE booking tells us anything,
I know. Then Randy should lose straight away.
Yeah.
But then they're mentioning his dad is going to be in the crowd as well.
And Harley Race and all them and all these legends and stuff.
And there's talk about them being involved in some way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, Harley Race won't because he's too broken legs. He's not going to be doing much.
Not now, yeah.
I have Jinder to win.
Me too.
I have him down as a pinfall.
Me too.
Maybe I should have put him down as a disqualification.
A disqualification?
Yeah. He gets disqualified. Randy wins the match, but he keeps the title.
I'm going to go with a pinfall win.
Yeah.
So,
I think if Randy Orton's dad gets involved, it's going to be something to do with B&B security.
Maybe. That's probably it, actually. Yeah. So, no other cash-ins?
I said it. Cash in. Carmella to cash in on Naomi.
Yeah, I have no cash-ins for this.
I feel that they won't have both people hold the briefcase for long. They'll have one holder for a while that they can show that off. I think one be cashed in straight away.
It makes more sense actually, considering the lack of matches in this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So that it would be more of a cash and buy.
Well, I think both ladder matches are going to go about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I say so.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense actually, thinking about it.
Yeah.